Well, guys, it is finally here, November 15th. Michigan's rifle season opener. Did a stay at the camp last night. Just got out here. It's 6:23. Shooting light is 7:28. So I got about a little over an hour. Walk in, maybe 800 yards, and then I gotta set up my saddle. Gotta get stuff set up. Heading into where a cedar swamp, clear cut, and a beaver pond all come together, kind of in there, but a little bit more into the cedar swamp. Anticipating pressure, driving the deer into the cedar swamp. So that's the plan. We'll see what goes. Oh, and I almost hit a nice 8-pointer on the way in. My truck crossing the road a few miles from here, so that's a good sign. We'll see what happens. Well, guys, it's 7:30, 2 minutes after shooting light started. It's kind of drizzling out here. No shots yet. It's really dark still. I couldn't shoot anything. It's really cloudy, and plus I'm in a cedar swamp. Everything's set up, ready to go. We'll see how it goes. Well, guys, it's 11:40. I've heard a decent amount of shots. One guy behind me, I heard him shoot 7 times. So, I think that deer got away. But I haven't seen anything. I haven't really heard anything. So I think I'm gonna pack it up, go home, or go back to the camp, recharge, get warmed up, get some food, and then figure out a game plan for tonight, for the evening hunt. So, I gotta get all my stuff packed up. Got half a mile walk back to the truck. That should warm me up, and then figure out what I'm gonna do next. Well, guys, it is a little after 2 o'clock here. Oh, 3 o'clock. Just got out. I'm gonna go pretty close to where I was this morning. Took a little longer than expected to get out here. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to go, and I decided to come back here. I found some pretty good tracks in that swamp. Once I got into the swamp more, it was nasty in there. It's the thickest stuff. I guess deer could walk through it, but it'd be an absolute pain for them, I think. Which, if there's pressure, there could be in there now. But I seen on the way out this morning, I seen 2 guys had deer in their trucks. They both looked little. And then my uncle shot a nice one up on my grandparents' property. And my brother's seen a nice buck out in the field when he went to pick up my other brother. So we'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully we can get on some deer at least, if not a big buck. Set up. I have a big clear cut cedar tree. So, we'll see what happens. On a shooting light here. I'm gonna get down. We're gonna go have pasties at my grandma's house, and then go to the camp, get some sleep, and then I'm not sure where I'll be in the morning. Haven't decided yet. Somewhere in the woods, but I'll figure that out tonight. But I'm freezing. Get back, get warmed up, and see you guys in the morning. Well guys, it's just about shooting light out here. I couldn't decide where I was going. It took me all morning to decide, so I'm just back out, same spot I've been yesterday. I guess I'm just gonna kind of still hunt my way in. Quietly and just walk in. We'll see if I'm still hunting, and if I happen to see something or shoot something, even it won't be on video, so just be the recovery. But I'm gonna still hunt my way into a little pinch point between two beaver ponds, and then once I get there I'll set up and in the saddle and sit there until noon or whenever this keeps going out of focus. So that's the plan for this morning. Just one of those mornings. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, got back to what looks like to be a good tree. Beaver pond behind me, clear cut in front of me. Big strip of cedars running along the edge of the beaver pond. So I heard two deer go crashing off. We got a really heavy frost, and then everything was a little bit wet from yesterday, and it got really cold. So everything's very crunchy. So I'm sure I sound like a freight train coming in here. But who knows? Get set up. This should be a good travel.
sent me. He's after a really big buck he's got on camera back there. I'm not allowed to show pictures, but it's a giant UP buck. But he sent me this picture of, let me see if I can put it here. He sent me this picture of him with a spike. So at first I was like, what in the world? Because he just said he'd seen like forks and seen a basket rack he ate and stuff. And I was like, what's he doing shooting a spike? He's after that big one. I was looking at it a little bit closer, and the horns looked a little bit funny. So I went back and looked at this picture that he sent me from when he was downstate. The buck he shot downstate. Looked at it, and sure enough, it's the same picture. So I couldn't help but laugh. He's probably been sitting up in that tree for the last hour, trying to Photoshop the antlers off and turn it into a spike. So I just sent him back. I opened up Photoshop and just made a collage thing with both sides of the head. I sent it to him, so we'll see what he says. It's pretty funny. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna sit here for a while longer. I'd love to do an all day sit here, but I wish I would see something already. It seems like a really good spot. As far as like the spot itself goes, but we just need a hot dough in here. Come running through here. It's 1 o'clock. Haven't seen anything yet. I think I'm just gonna do an all day sit because the time it's gonna take me. It's a half-hour drive back to the camp. It'd be 3 o'clock by the time I got out anyway, so I think I'll just stay out here. I think that's gonna be a night for me. I'm freezing and been up here all day, haven't seen a thing yet. I'm gonna cut out a little bit early because I don't have my maps, and I'm pretty sure I'll be fine, but I just want to make sure I get back to my truck, go get some food, warm up, and yeah, that's very slow opening weekend for me, but it's kind of how it's been all year, so nothing too surprising. Gonna go at it hard this week as much as I can, next week as much as I can, and then next weekend we're gonna do a deer camp with me and a bunch of my friends and my brother, so that's gonna be super fun. It's about 30 minutes away from where I live. So, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.